कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो श्रीगुरुचरणकमलं वन्दे रमणपृष्ठाय भूतले विरूपानुगभक्तिदं च कृपामूर्तिं नारायण नमस्ते गुरुदेवाय सर्वसिद्धिप्रदायिने सर्वमङ्गलरूपाय सर्वानन्दविदायिने ये श्रीगुरो ज्ञानदधीनबन्धो त्वनन्ददातः करुणैकसिन्धो वृन्दावनवासी नैतावतार प्रसीद श्रीराधा प्रणय त्रयस्वभो जगन्नाथ गुरो संसारव दग्धं मां कालदष्टं च त्वामहं शरणं राधा सन्मुख संशक्तिं सखिसङ्गनिवासं त्वामां सततं वन्दे गुरुरूपं परं सखिम् नमो विष्णुपादाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्री श्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्त नारायण श्री कृष्ण लीला कथा सुदाक्षम औदार्य माधुर्य गुणैकयुक्तम् वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषं महान्तं नारायणं त्वं शिरसा नमामि विदण्डीनां भक्तशिरोमणिं श्रीकृष्णपादाव्यवसायिकम् चैतन्यलीलामृतसारसारं नारायणं त्वं सततं प्रपद्ये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे हरे Let me open millions of oceans of Gurudev. Utpana Guru Nama about now present past future Vaishnava Savadhanotana. Vancha Kalpataru Vyasya Kripa Sindhu Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnava. Ah, exactly. So today, uh, somebody wants. Oh, sorry. Looks like somebody left their mobile. So, yesterday was Lochandra Thakur appearance day. Then Sunday is Jiva Goswami's disappearance day. Then Monday is Makara Sankranti, meaning the sun travels in the starts traveling towards north. Then 21st is Uttada Ekadasi. Mm. Then Vasanta Panchami, 14th February. Advaita Saptami, 16th February. Then Nityananda Trayodasi, 22nd February. Then 20th March, Navadip Parikrama begins, and 25th is Gaur Purnima. So, is Makara Sankranti, Monday, is when the sun ends going towards south and starts moving north. So that's when the Devata, the demigod, like we have every day and night, 24 hours. For them, our 6 months, when the sun was in south, it was like night time. And now the daytime starts for the Devata. 6 months. So long day for them. Whole year is one day for them. So like that. Of course, for Brahma, one day is 1,000 Chaturyuga. 1,000 Chaturyuga. One Chaturyuga is 4,32,000. No, just Kali Yuga. Uh, Dwapara is twice. Treta is 3 times. Satyuga is 4 times. So it comes to 4.32 uh, lakhs year. So been a long time. So this and it's also very positive energy, time. Jiva Goswami, he said in the it was the Krishna Leela Vilasa Manjari. Uh, to Gaur Leela, he appeared as Jiva Goswami. Uh, Jiva Goswami, he met um, when Rupa and Sanatan were there, Ramukeli Gram. That time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to meet them. So, that time, he was a small baby, uh, a small baby. So, it is his father, Anupam Malik. Uh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him the name Anupam. Rupa Goswami and some other brothers, Anupam, Vallabha Malik. So he was a amazing Vaishnava. Um, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left there, he came and we can see the Baba of Rupa and Sanatan, putting uh, grass in their mouth. They fell at the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And uh, they asked, other than you, uh, no one can, uh, no one can save us. So, same feeling, of course. Then Rupa and Sanatan, what they did was, they were exalted. I mean, very exalted. They gave up everything and started going towards. They made a plan to go to Vrindavan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instruction. And same thing, even though he was a baby, Jiva Goswami, um, something renunciation started in his heart. uh, Baby, even though when their uncle left, to that extent, uh, he was no whatever this in this samsara in this life, whatever we get happiness, the object that gives us happiness in this material world. So called, there was no taste for it. And even though uh, nice clothes with diamond, nothing attracted him. And then even a very soft bed, clean, so, even um, also food also very tasty. This he was not interested at all. Then hearing about any politics, uh, this and that, like for example, our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, uh, it says, um, like the time we were, uh, uh, we, like, no, should, do not pay attention to all trivialities and thus cheat yourself of the essence which is association with and service to God. See, we pay so much attention to all trivialities. You know, stress will come. So many. Uh, uh, so Jiva Goswami was also like that. He's telling, he's testing. Uh, he's these. Uh, one second. Uh, see how much disturbance. So, trivialities. See, we waste so much time on trivialities. I'll tell you, like today I was telling in the class, huh? because some devotees came, I think there was some devotees. Um, their excuse is that no, we were brought up by parents like that. Food habits, all bad habits, eating non-veg. Now what to do? Now I realize now is old age. See, now it is old age. Now old age, you think his children will listen to him? He has already grandchildren. Now can he tell his grandchildren or children, you change your lifestyle? They say, hey, your life is different. When we cook non-veg, don't come here. Was telling like that. So now, whose fault is this? Whose fault is this? When they were children, you would have guided them, doing ekadasi, having association of saintly people. Is not there. When you do not train them when they were small, now their family established and how they will. This is a tragedy. Okay, same thing comes in the Jaiva Dharma also. See, uh, pastime is there. He was very, he did not train his children. Then they took up their business. Then what happened? They sent him away. Go to, at least they sent him to Navadvip. On the way, he got a thing. Then this husband and wife are thinking, if you tell them there is some wealth, they will start showing, serving better the parents, the children, parents. He said they are agreed. Oh, my parents have hidden some where, maybe in that room itself. So somehow or other we should send them away. See, so they sent them away. Then they went away. They thought, wow, look, my children are so nicely serving me. They are sending us for the parikrama, Navadvip parikrama. On the middle of the path, they come to know. They have removed, unearthed all their wealth. And they're warning, if they come back, they will kill them. See, children threatening his parents, don't come back. If you come, he will kill you. See, the table turns around. This is samsara. Okay? This is what samsara. That's why dry renunciation is also not good. That's what it is. If you do not have sadhu sangha, proper sadhu sangha, then you should try renunciation, then it becomes impersonalist, and that is another tragedy. So, uh, that's why this Maharaj is saying, do not give too much. Uh, no? Bhakti Sar Goswami Maharaj is saying, hmm, trivialities. Actually, most of the things in our life is triviality. We give too much attention to that. And then what we should give too much attention for the service of Vijal Kishore, and Gurudev Vaishnava, it becomes incidental, opposite. So that's why we get into trouble. So that's why this life history, life pastimes of these great souls, great acharyas, Guru Parampara, very, very essential. What they are teaching us. Like Jiva Goswami, no taste in all of these things, then uh, he left. Of course, one time, Ratnakar, Bhakti Ratnakar, describes he had a dream where he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing, uh, all his associates. From that on, so he wanted to have darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's all. So he left. With, uh, somebody with uh, one person to take him along. So then Fateh he came, he gave him that also. Then alone he is running towards Navadvip. Um, and he reached Srivasangan. There Nityananda Prabhu was waiting. It's amazing. Huh? He got the darshan of Nityananda Prabhu. See, this is how amazing, you know. Nityananda Prabhu says, "Oh Jiva, huh? I was uh, I was in Kaddaha to see you. I came very quickly from Kaddaha to Srivasangan." So Nityananda Prabhu put his lotus feet and that's it. Then we see Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Navdeep Dham Mahatma. Remember last time in the Parikrama I was going every day. So Nityananda Prabhu himself taking Jiva Goswami entire Parikrama. Even today same thing, same path. So after that, before that he blessed him he should go to Vrindavan. So before that, then made Parikrama himself, and then he got blessing from all Sivas and all Vaninath, another Pandit brother, Mother Sachimata, and also Vishnu Priya. So Ishan, all these guys. Then he went towards Vrindavan. He went to Kashi. Uh, there, uh, Nityananda Prabhu is telling, Rupa and Sanatan for you, for your family. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given a place in Vrindavan. Uh, then he went to Kashi and he learned all the scriptures, grammar, and Madhusudan Vachaspati. He studied all the Shastras there, expert. Then he went towards Vrindavan and then he took shelter at Rupa and Sanatan Goswami. So, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, uh, he is writing, he is telling, after the disappearance of Rupa and Sanatan, Jiva Goswami uh, they made him his Sarvasreshta Acharya, Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, Sarva highest Acharya, Sarvasreshta. Even though he was like Acharya, uh, he was uh, he was teaching what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught. Then he used to do parikrama Vrindavan. Uh, and then Krishnadas Kaviraj, uh, he he brought out Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita at his time. Then after it is done, Jiva Goswami uh, the three stalwart devotees, Srinivas, Narottam, and Shamanand, uh, Dukki Krishnadas. So saying, and then he trained them up. They came from Bengal. He trained them up. Then he gave Srinivas title Acharya, Srinivas Acharya. Then Narottam Thakur, Narottam Thakur. Then Shamananda, Dukki Krishna title. He gave them. Then he, he taught them all the scriptures, Rupa Sanatan, Ruth Bhagavatam, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, six Sandarbhas, Krama Sandarbha, Tattva Sandarbha, Bhagavad Sandarbha, Krishna Sandarbha, Priti Sandarbha, Bhakti Sandarbha, Paramartha Sandarbha, all these he was then made a copies of them and then he sent through these three. Then we know first the scriptures were all stolen and then they were also recovered. So Jiva Goswami uh, came to know both of them. Uh, then Srinivas Acharya's disciple, Ramchandra, he gave him the title Kaviraj, uh, Govinda Kaviraj, right? Then when Jiva Goswami was around that time, Jahannava Devi also came to Vrindavan and he also arranged parikrama, staying. Uh, so it was a powerful link, to parts and all that. He came out with so many scriptures. Harinama Amrita Vyakarana. Harinama Amrita. Harinama. See, the what you call grammar, some Sanskrit grammar based on the Lord's name. Very beautiful, actually. Uh, it's like he's showing the foundation of even the language. The language basic thing is grammar, right? Grammar. Then dictionary, grammar, how it forms. So he's showing how the Lord's name itself is the foundation. So very amazing. Then Dhatu Sangraha, Gopal Davadi, Madhava Mahasava, Bhavartha Suchaka Champu, Brahma Samhita, commentary on Brahma Samhita, Ujjvala Tika, Ujjvala Ninavan, right? Commentary on that. Agni Puranastha Gayatri Bhashya. He wrote a commentary on Gayatri Bhashya. from Agni Purana. Gopal Champu. Uh, Uttara Vibhaga. Then Tattva Sandarbha, Bhagavad Sandarbha, Krishna Sandarbha, Kirti Sandarbha, Sutra Malika, Krishna Archana Deepika, Rasamrita Shesha, Tam Sri Sankalpa Kalpa Vruksha, Gopal Tapani Tika, Gopal Tapani commentary, Rasamrita Tika, Yoga Sarasvati. Then Sri Radhika Kara Padastita Chin. He wrote something on the Radharani hand and then feet, you know, the signs, describing signs. Paramar Sandarbha, Bhakti Sandarbha, like that. Amazing. Jiva Goswami. So, but there is some misunderstanding about, we should know that he's a great Vaishnava, but there is always, like I was telling you, many incidents, you know, if you are not properly in association, right, even right in Govardhan, no, Hadakun, even Vrindavan, we totally missed that. Uh, but actually, we might say why, um, why this, you know, sometimes we are misled, you know. Now, for that, Bhakti, Thakur, he says like this. It is amazing. Now, this is Bhakti Rakshak Sridharma commenting. Oh, uh, about Buddha, for example, I'm taking the example of Buddha. Uh, Buddhism, everything is changing, changing, changing. But easy to defeat them. They say everything is changing, changing, changing. Then who is noting those changes? Taking down. Who has taken down? There must be somebody who is taking note of those changes, right? That's why you are saying changing, everything is changing. If you the thing that takes note of these changes, if that itself changes, then how can we say? You understand? So the very what they are saying, it points to the presence of a something like Atma, does not change. Not. So this is how our acharyas give a clue. Otherwise, if you are listening, oh yeah, everything is changing. Yeah, everything. Oh, what is that we go. So, uh, so like that, another kind of class of philosophy is that of Buddha. Hare Krishna. ಅದೇನೆ ರಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ನಾನು ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ರಿಂಗ್ ಬಂತು. ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಆಯ್ತಾ, ನಾನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಏನ್ ನಿಮ್ದೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಹೊಟ್ಟೋಗಿದ್ರಿ? ಹಾ ಹಾ ಹೌದಾ ಹೌದಾ ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು, ನಾನು ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಸೊ so in that only the combination of different things has created your mental system. This is Buddhism is telling. Okay, with the dissolution of the mental system, nothing remains. So somehow we must dissolve the mental system. Practice ahimsa, non-violence, satya, truthfulness, and so on. This is what Buddhism is saying. It is seen that all these philosophers are talking either of renunciation or of exploitation. Bhukti Mukti. And by setting different types of enchanting traps, they arrange to capture the Jiva soul. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, but I have come to realize that these fellows are all cheaters. You understand? Bhaktivinoda Thakur is telling. No? They're all cheaters. And they all have they are all this common stand. And they all have this common stand. Okay, listen to me carefully. They have no touch of your devotion. They're all cheaters. And what did they have common? No devotion to no devotion to you. No touch of your devotion, your service. There they are one. Very nicely said. Okay. That they are one. Okay. You can see they cannot deliver any real good. They are common to they are common to oppose your devotional service and supremacy. I will tell you, this is really an essence of all our systems. Okay. And ultimately, they leave us in chaos, right? CHAOS, chaos, chaotic condition, confused, totally. But from the ultimate standpoint, I see that they are agents engaged by you to segregate the seriously diseased persons to another ward for the good of the less seriously diseased patient. See, this is a big hospital or disease. So sometimes very seriously diseased person has to be segregated away from one who is recovering. You understand? Like that. So it is your arrangement, it is your arrangement to segregate the hopeless persons to another side for the benefit of the good side. Okay. That is your design. And they are playing at your hand like so many dolls. They are your agents and they are also serving you in some way because nothing is outside you. You know, Bhaktivinoda Thakur concludes saying, I bid goodbye to them all. I feel in my heart that I shall show respect to all these so-called good agents from a distance. However, my only real capital is the dust of the holy feet of your devotees. I rely on that dust as the source of all my prospects. I seek to put all my energy into taking the dust of their holy lotus feet upon my head. This is everything for me. You understand what I'm saying? You know. So the different and all that no one is independent. They're all agents. So and they are doing their service. Okay. So negative. And they basically filtering. See, right now in Vrindavan, this thing is going on. Initially, I was also, what happened was, I thought, Gaura, Siki, Jai, Gaura. So, in Vrindavan is going on. There is one, I don't want to name person. Okay. Now, he's famous, internationally famous. But he says, no Ekadasi. Himself does not follow Ekadasi. He is very clear on that. because he's doing some service to uh, Radhe, something like that. They say, uh, um, they are doing some service to Radha, or Radha even. That's why they cannot follow it. On the day of Ekadasi, so the history is, but now is famous. Now imagine Bhakti Janani Ekadasi. We have told so many times that but the Ekadasi is the bread and butter, is the only thing that can save us. But here is a great person telling. So we have put that in our Ekadasi book. You can read. Or not go. It was maybe I will spell it out. Okay, if you are someone who is interested, because you should know very careful about this. Uh, we can do our best. Hmm. How unfortunate. See, now the way I concluded is same thing. Krishna sent him off to separate, those unfortunate jivas. You know, coming to Vrindavan, amazing. They are coming to Vrindavan. So if they are coming to Vrindavan with an intention of enjoying this and that, and no, oof, something. On day of, Ekadasi day, Astir, use pond, betel nut, see, eating, if you take greens on the day of Dashmi day itself is not green, is not alone, no shaka. Shastra is telling, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu follow, Radharani is telling, and here this person, great personality, saying they are taking, saying Radharani is, betel nut, betel leaf, day of Ekadasi. Bah, imagine, can you imagine? Right in Vrindavan, famous, thousands of people. Bah. So it's a trap. Basically, it's a trap for those kind of people, separate from the devotee. See, that's why pure devotion is not easy. So you should have that security and right association. Tell you. Bah. So Krishna sent him, and they don't tell you the truth, what is behind, how it happened. You know. Yeah. So we have given that in our Ekasi. One time, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, you can read it. I don't tell the names. So, Gopal, but you should know the essence. Gopal Bhatta Goswami, there was one devotee. One day, on day of Ekadasi, he came chewing the pan, the beetle, pan, right? And became very angry. He said, "No, Ekadasi day. Oh, Gurudev, what to do? It has been offered to Radha. Mahaprasad Varjan, you should not take even Mahaprasad. Even though on a regular day, even though you can offer Radha Krishna this bitter leaves, right? You remember what I'm saying? Pan. We call it pan. No? We offer it, but even that we don't take. They can take, even on a regular day, but devotees don't take. But this devotee came doing taking that on even Ekadasi day. Gopal Bhatta Goswami became very, no, don't take it. Okay. Then again next Ekadasi came again chewing. Gopal Bhatta Goswami became very angry. I told you last time, don't do it. Now again, I'm going to reject you. So he became bereft of service to Radha Ramaya. Then what happened? If you lose the mercy of Gurudev, you have offended. What happened? He went away with his two children, he started a temple, and then finally left them, and then he went forest and he was, you know, because no protection of Guru and Vaishnava Guru Aparad, his head was chopped off and then thrown into Yamuna, coming by. And Gopal Bhatta Goswami was taking a bath. That head is floating, and then he's still chanting Radhe, Radhe. Then, then Gopal Bhatta Goswami wondered, what is this? Who is standing? Then he recognized, oh, came nearby. Please forgive me. If you don't forgive me, he was crying then. I'll be doomed. Then Vaishnava, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, so he left. All right, I forgive you. So he didn't have to suffer at least. But the point is still the same that don't take part, especially on Ekadasi day. Still valid. Now this sampradaya from that, no, take part. No need to do Ekadasi. Now, if you're not in proper association, wow, Vrindavan, yes, no easy. Don't need to do Ekadasi. Yeah. All our acharyas, including Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, including Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda, Krishna, everybody was doing. No, yeah. So, this is why it's amazing. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he says, I pay them obeisance, from a distance. I consider them as your agent, separating the disease, most disease, which are hopeless, leave them there, and saving less diseased person. So they don't bother, who are recovering, understand? So, this is the, uh, that's why we should very tough anyway. Um, so, also, same way, see, there is always people who trying to derail, right? You know, so, uh, but if you are sincere crying, you know, parampara, proper parampara. See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, how he did Chaturmasya and all that. Sadhasi, our Gurudev, Param Gurudev, you know, and still you see this kind of thing. So we are very, very fortunate, I will tell you. supremely fortunate to be under the protection of Gurudev and the protection of Gaur Kishore Das Baba. I always remember every day, because our Param Gurudev, he gave him blessing. You go and preach. I'm taking all your difficulties. Our difficulties will also take away. So these are all difficulties. You the protection will be there. Even they go up to the extent, how bad it is. Imagine Jiva Goswami, so amazing. They say when Krishnadas Kaviraj came up with Chaitanya Charitamrita, uh, apparently these people, Jiva Goswami became very envious of it. you know, Krishnadas Kaviraj considered Jiva Goswami as his Shiksha Guru, and here they are saying, uh, he became envious and then he uh, threw somewhere. Then Krishnadas Kaviraj was crying, and then his devotee, Mukunda, somebody, he said he has copied it. So that's how it was saved, and then so we got it today. Imagine all these kind of things. They, uh, it is amazing. Uh, they spread around these things. You know. You have to be very, very careful. That is impossible. It's like one time, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur and Champati. He came, uh, told you, I came, but I'm recalling again. Champati, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur came pre-planned, before coming, bringing the parikrama. Then he went away, and these people complained. They put a, complaint in the police department saying, this sadhu so-called came and he stole so many things. And when one person heard this complaint about Bhakti, he went and applied a complaint. He lodged a complaint in the police. What is that? My little lake, lake, small lake, has been stolen. Then he was a respectful person. Okay, he had in Britishers time. Okay, when British general had also some used to use his facilities. Famous person. So police people did not could not dislodge him. They said, "Sir, you are so respectable person. How is it possible a lake can be stolen? Are you sure, sir?" I'm telling you, is it possible? It's impossible. Same way, more impossible than that is Srila Saraswati Thakur, you know, stealing or doing something. That you complained is, oh, I see. Now we understand. So they rejected complaint about Bhakti Siddhanta. Okay. Then what happened? Then these people who complained on him like that, they come to realize importance of Bhakti. Then they realize, we have offended a great Vaishnava. At least they had little intelligence. Immediately they realize. Otherwise, we have to suffer a lot. So they came and offered the service of Gaur Gadadhar temple, Champahati, Navadvip, to the, please take this, you do this service, huh, and please forgive us for this wrongly, complaining to police that you did this and that. Please, like that. So say it does two things. Okay, imagine this does two things. One is Krishna's arrangement, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's arrangement to bring out the glories of devotee, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. And also, if you offend a great devotee, what will happen? And then giving, bringing Gaur Gadadhar temple into the fold of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. Now there is a Gaudiya Math, Gaur Gadadhar Gaudiya Math, Champahat. That is the house where Jayadev Goswami was worshipping Radha Krishna with the champaka flowers. The champaka flowers is a golden, very fragrant flower, very soft. Flower is also soft, the tree is also soft. Okay, you have to be very careful if you climb. The tree itself is very soft, branches, it will fall off. Flowers are also soft, it's amazing. It's really amazing. Uh, very fragrant. So, that's why Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he knew. That's why he never complained or he considered everything happening good. Even when he was attacked, police came. Sir, who attacked you? You have any complaint or anything? No, he said, no, nobody attacked me. He said, came to kill him, but he said, nobody came to attack me. Because there is so much faith. Who can, must be Krishna's play for some reason. And what happened? These incidents came out in newspapers everywhere. Far away at distances, people are calling. What is this Gaudiya Math? Who is being attacked? Why? He said, so much publicity happened, free of cost. We have spent millions of dollars like that. So, so all these people trying to bring bad name to Vaishnavas, actually bringing good name in the end. That's why what I'm saying is we have to learn this. If some incident happens to us, take it that it is good for her. Otherwise, Krishna would not have sent it. No. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could not have sent it. Gurudev could not have sent it. Guru Parampara could not have sent it. Okay. Why they have sent it? Okay. Think like that. He's teaching something through this. He's trying to open my eyes with this. See, if you change our attitude like that, then we see different things. Understand? We see behind the scenes what is happening, not the front. Okay? Don't try to see front and then judge. Okay? See behind. So then it becomes clear. Only from. Okay? Draupadi, for example. Imagine what difficulty she was. Bhima could not help. Arjuna could not help. Yudhishthira, Bhishma Pitamaha could not help. Became silent. Bah, what a scenario. She's being these all the clothes were trying to remove in front of public, thousands of people. Imagine. And then Krishna said, how he helped her. Nobody can think of. Think of Prahlad, how difficult. Trying to throw him into the boiling oil. Not only trying, they did throw him into the boiling oil. Imagine. And he did not comply. He said, oh, Krishna's arranged. Nobody is independent. Nobody can do anything without his sanction. What happened? It did not burn. So, without Krishna's mercy, blessing, oil cannot burn. Okay, fire cannot burn. So, no, nothing is independent. There are no free will. So, that's why we should be fearless. How we can be fearless? If we think of Krishna, how he protected all these devotees, how Nrsimha protected. Krishna himself came as Nrsimha. All this, then we will be in peace. Okay. Yeah, you will be properly situated. So, now there's some questions. I don't know. Um, in the same way, see, Manasiksha says we have not come here to do second one point. Na dharma, na dharma. Shruti gana niruttam kila kuru raje Radha Krishna prachura paricharya Sachisuno Nandeshwara Pati Sutatve Guruvara Mukunda Preshtatve Smara Paramajashram Nanu Manaha. Saying we have not come here to do dharma or adharma. So the Shastra, Shruti, and then following Shruti is Smriti, you know. Shruti is what we heard, right? Vedas. And then in the following that, the Smriti also, what is written down. Those scriptures, they have described dharma and adharma. What is religion, what is irreligion. Okay? Uh, Actually, religion and irreligion is not the problem, but anyway, in English, there's a problem. Okay? Dharma and adharma. Okay? First level of translation, dharma, religion and irreligion. Bad and good or something like that. Uh, our So whatever the human does, whatever human does is always religious or irreligious, right? It comes in these two categories. Suppose if you cut off, if you say you should not do religion or irreligion, then how is it possible we can live even for a second? This is the come because every second either religious thing we are doing or irreligious. Okay. So suppose if you are not, if we go by this, we cannot do both. Then how we can live? How we can sustain ourselves? So this is the question. So here Raghunath Das Goswami, what is telling? He says, Indriya Dora kiye jane wala. The thing that has been done through Indriyas, sense organs, whatever is being done through our Indriyas is not forbidding all of them. In this world, there are two kinds of people. One who is not, does not know anything, and then uh, one who knows. Huh? One who knows. So one who does not know things, and then one who knows. One who knows the person, he cannot do anything unless there is anushasan. There is a direction. huh. So, uh, so without shashan, without scriptural evidence or anything, he will not do anything. If he does, it becomes inauspicious. So only for those kind of people, huh, uh, one who does not know anything, you know, they have to have a direction. That is Shastra. For them, this religion, irreligion. Huh? Uh, so then, so that way they will be always give up irreligion work and then start doing religious work, right? So that they can do auspicious work. Hmm? For the other kind who are vigna, you know, knowledgeable, so they are endowed with the Swarupa Jnana, our Swarupa, you know, uh, knowledge about our true identity. So for those people, the Shastra, which is saying you have to do these, things, don't do these things, that is not applicable for them. So for that kind of people, uh, Atmarati, Krishnarati, love of Krishna, love for Krishna, or service to Yugal Kishore, these things have been told. So for this kind of people, Raghunath Das Goswami is telling, don't engage in religion or irreligion activities. This is what we are talking about. You know, what we said, trivialities. Okay, don't involve in trivialities, but you do premamai seva. It's love and devotion, service to eagle. So when how that is possible? Only when you give up irreligion or religion. You understand? You have to transcend this. Huh? Uh, so in the practitioner, in the life of practitioner, this is essential. Um, Bhagavad Seva, service to the Lord with our feelings. In Varnashrama Nishta, see, in other words, suppose you are in Varnashrama, these four, four, Varna and Ashrama, the whatever scripture has described, all those things you should happen on in the mood of serving the Lord, serving the Lord. So this is telling. Like for example, when you are in a gruhastha family house, you put Thakur deity or photo, service to them, then getting the wealth or working for to get some wealth, uh, then taking care of the family dependents, then protecting things, building a house. So all these things, you do this considering that these are all the works needed for the Lord, service to the Lord. Consider ourselves as a servant of the Lord. So, forgetting this, you should not become, I'm the enjoyer of this. Huh? Um, so, I'm the enjoyer. So, I'm entitled for all the fruits of this work. Huh? You should not do that. So, even we do sometimes forefathers, Shraddha and all. You do it with this way, service to the Lord. Huh? When a person is elevated, when his faith in Varnashrama becomes far away, uh, loses interest in that, then the service to the Yugal Kishore becomes natural to them. Uh, so for those people, if living in Vrindavan is difficult, at least they can stay wherever they are. In your mind, they can recite in Vraja. You know, our Gurudev always emphasize this. Uh, then is bringing out another point. What it is Sri Sachinandan, Sri Nandanandan. huh, Uh, they are non-different. Sachinandan and Nandanandan. Okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Krishna. Non-different. Uh, so, um, uh, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He is Krishna himself in the Radharani's Bhavan. He has appeared. So now people might think like this: what if we why not only worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Because if you do, it will become service, puja, worship of Radha Krishna. हाँ, क्लास चल रहा है अब 10-15 मिनट बाद. हाँ? Then if you worship him, then worship of Radha Krishna will happen automatically. Or we should worship Radha Krishna one place. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu different. Huh? Can we worship separately? So how do we resolve this? You understand? So for this to resolve the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, Krishna himself, from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, then he is telling, he is teaching how to serve Radha Krishna. But before you do service to Yugal, you, we have to remember Gurudev and then Gauranga Mahaprabhu before worshipping Radha Krishna. You remember Gurudev and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, if you do that way, if you don't do that, then it will not proper. Then, on the other hand, suppose you worship Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Uh, then Krishna, then you will not have that they are one. Okay? Oh, they are different. See? That's again a problem. So, different. Okay? But they are one. See, that's what he is saying. That's why if you do not have this mentality, intelligence, uh, when we worship Radha Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu worship is also happening. So, then in the same way, this is very subtle point we are discussing. Is that Sri Gurudev, to we have to accept Sri Gurudev as very dear to Mukunda. So, very dear to Mukunda. So, how Gurudev he can release us from the Bhava Bandhan. Uh, who is Gurudev? He is very dear to Krishna, who can release us from this entanglement, samsara entanglement. Uh, so, to elevate me, to remove from this, we were discussing this samsara, uh, how difficult it is. So, Krishna has sent, very merciful Krishna, he has sent his very dear associate in the form of Guru. We have to think like that. And then Sri Gurudev is Radha's Priya Sakhi, very dear servant of Radharani. Now, servant of Krishna and then Radha, are they different from Radha and Krishna? We know that, right? So, uh, in Shastra, Pratamastu, Acharya Mam Vijaniya. Now he says, uh, Bhagavatam, Gurudev is considered the Swarupa of Bhagavan. What does it mean? That he is very dear to the Lord. And we should worship as worship is given to the Lord. But he is not the Lord. Uh, but if you do service, worship Gurudev, thinking that he is Bhagavan, then and then not accepting Bhagavan, then it is a aparadha, offense. Because it says pratamam tu gurum pujyam tatasaiva mamarchana purvam siddhi apnoti ai aneta nishpalam Haribhakti. So Krishna is telling, first you do worship Gurudev, then you do worship me. You obtain auspiciousness out of it. Otherwise, you get inauspicious. Uh, so that's why if we give up Gurudev and then worship Bhagavan, then that is improper. That bring inauspicious. So how he is telling, he giving the example of sun, lotus in a pond. Okay. Water is there, lotus is there, sun is there. How the lotus touching with water, then the sun nourishes the lotus. Suppose there is no water, the same nourishment of sun, what happens? It will burn the lotus. So in this one, the water is like uh, Sri Guru, sun. And sun is like a Lord Bhagavan. Narayano api vikrutim yati guru prachutasya durbade kamalam jaladapetam shoshayati ravirna poshayati. Ravi, Ravi is sun. Na poshayati. If there is no water, he will not nourish. So he's telling like that. So in other words, uh, we should consider harmonious way, you know, harmonious way. Uh, how in that way is all inclusive. Uh, then auspiciousness happens, inclusive. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, worship of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna. So it's harmonious. Uh, that way. Uh, but Mula is Radha Krishna. But we remember Gurudev and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That way it becomes more uh, very inclusive and auspicious. And these so many forces, like we went through, if you come across, we should not get disturbed. Like the one I was telling in Vrindavan. This is very unfortunate. Though so many people will be misled, and we have to tell. Okay, I met one person. No, she came all the way from Australia or something to be with this. Told her, don't do it. I don't know. I did my when it is going to fructify, then left to Krishna. You know, we should tell. Okay, then it is up to them whether they will listen or at least one day or the other they will realize. Yes, that sadhu told me like that one day. Maybe by the time they would have become old. 50 years past. Even then, they are. It brings glorious. They realize it. Yes. You know. Same way in our life, how when did we came across our Gurudev? So many lifetimes, or in this life itself, we Some people will be fortunate, they will come quickly. Some people go around everywhere. They come. So anyway, uh, we pray at the lotus feet of Jiva Goswami, Lochandas, Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj, our Gurudev, always. Raghunath Das Goswami. Uh, they have taught us these things. You know. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, each of his parikaras, followers, he has filled so much. Like other day we were telling about uh, the temple in Navadvip. Huh? Uh, so all these incidences, are all like that. So it is opening our eyes and then we be careful. We pray to our Param Gurudev, Gurudev. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Pranam. Again, forgive me for the delay.